Hello, Chris Bradford here with Lifestyle Real Estate. Well, the numbers are in for October, so I'm going to help break them down for you in this month's market update for the Lafayette, West Lafayette housing market. Okay, so what we're going to focus on is the number of homes listed or sellers versus the number of homes sold or buyers. So what's happening between this battle between buyers and sellers? Well, overall, from January to October, the numbers show that the number of homes listed has stayed relatively the same, along with the number of homes that have sold. About 80 to 84% of homes listed in the years between 2016 and 2018 were sold. That's about 2,600 homes listed and 2,100 sold. So what has changed? Well, there are two things. First, prices really jumped up this year about 9% from last year. So that led a lot of people to think, hey, we're getting to a bubble. What's happening? Well, in fact, we're just kind of getting back to where prices were about 10 years ago. As far as inflation goes, we're probably where we should be. Second thing that has changed, in the past 3 months, we have seen a trend towards a more balanced market, right? From August to October of 2018, the number of homes listed was 684 compared to 677 in 2017, 643 in 2016. That's a 6% increase. Meanwhile, the number of homes sold has gone down 5%, 606 in 2018, 636 in 2017. Homes still sold in 31 days, but the number of expired listings went down almost 3%. Now, an expired listing is simply, that's a seller who tries to sell but doesn't, and their contract with their listing agent runs out. Now, what those numbers tell me is that there are obviously more sellers, but also those sellers are more motivated and ready to renew their contract if they don't sell. Now, before, sellers would just put their house on the market. If they didn't get the price they want, they just stay home. They wouldn't sell. Now it seems that sellers are seeing a shift and they're more motivated to sell while the market is still in their favor. The buyers are still out there. Same number of buyers out there, but the difference is that sellers can no longer try to price above the market. Just because Joe Schmo down the street from you sold for one price doesn't mean that you can price yours above his and get more. Sellers are going to have to price ahead of the market, not above it. Now, getting ahead of the market is different. That just means you acknowledge that it has probably slowed down enough to where you're now competing for the other buyers that are out there. So price accordingly and stand out from the competition of sellers. So my advice for buyers is to start looking at those homes that you might have dismissed because of price. Don't hesitate to make a low offer, not a low ball, okay? You can still offend a seller in this market. It's still strong enough. So you want to make a decent offer, stay in their good graces, just make something that you can afford. That's perfectly fine. Also, a higher number of first right contingency offers are being made and accepted. So first right just states that, hey, I'll buy this house, but first I have to get it accepted on my old house before moving forward. It does allow another buyer to kind of sneak in and get the house ahead of you after a specified period of time, but it's a good option for someone who doesn't want to put their house on the market until they find the one they want. So, to recap, the market seems to be softening a little bit, but still it's really strong, especially in our area. The Lafayette, West Lafayette area is ripe with job opportunities, and that's like the most important thing when maintaining a strong housing market. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me. You can always call me at 765-714-2550, or you can reach me at chrisbradford76@gmail.com. Thanks, have a great day, and always remember to love your lifestyle.